For a clutch, we went with Action. It's just like a stage 1.5. It's not nothing crazy. Comes with some stuff, a sticker, another sticker, a lanyard. That's all gonna go to the owner. He can have that stuff. Pressure plate, clutch disc, flywheel. It's all there. Release bearing, throb bearing, clutch alignment tool. I'm gonna go ahead and unwrap this and install it. Everybody's torqued down the spec with some medium Loctite. Spec is 76 foot-pounds, but I always do 80 foot-pounds. It's a little bit more because they got stretch on them. I've always done it, never had an issue. But this guy's all torqued down. It's from the flywheel maiden surface, even though it's brand new, still dirty. You don't want none of that material on the clutch. You want to do this to the pressure plate as well. Here's from after doing the pressure plate. What it is that oil that they put on it so it doesn't rust. I just want to speed it up anyways. Set to 20 foot-pounds. The spec is 19 foot-pounds. Again, I always do it just a little bit over because the bolts are stretched from overtime and from use. All the bolts are in it. She's made it up. A sneak peek. Boy, that clutch in there. It's coming together. B series VTEC solenoid part number. Yo, a brand new seal is always so satisfying to install. Don't judge the corrosion on this. Bad? Good. Got the intake on this boy. Shit's all bolted down. I gotta put the bracket to go from here down. And then the intake will pretty much be done with. Boy, that coil got corrosion. And this spring was fucking like really up. I kind of curled it back. I gotta curl it some more, but whoever put this cap on, if you replaced it, this up. And if it's original from factory, then the factory messed this up. It was like all pulled out to the side. Oh, got the new seal on here. Clean that out as good as I could. It's green. Oh, it's not green anymore. It's nice and gold. I guess it could be more gold, but I've been scraping at it and it's not getting any better. Putting on the rotor right now and gonna put the cap on it and mount that guy up. All right, so this thing is ready to go. this thing is ready to go in. Harness is all on, change is on, intermediate shaft is on, all the brackets are on. AC and power steering are still in the car. Alright, but the header's gonna go on later because I still have to do the oil pan gasket because I'm gonna do that while it's in the car since it's been on the floor. And yeah, there's just a couple more things I gotta take care of, and that I can do in the car. This thing's getting ready so we can mount it up. Things are happening. Well, I've got the oil pan off and I pulled the windage tray and the pickup tube off because it had like this gooey shit. Look at it, it's gross. I'm glad I pulled it off because you can't see it anywhere, but it was dripping off of here, so I pulled off the windage tray and I'm gonna clean all this nasty shit off of here. Alright, my phone's about to die, but the oil pan is all painted and cleaned up. It had that sludge in there. All I did was scrape the rust clean, try to get as much off as possible, and painted it like that. There's a lot of stuff that he needs brand new if he wants it to look like super fresh, but in the meantime we're just going to use what he's got, paint it if we can paint it, or if it's not easily replaceable, or if he doesn't want to easily replace it, we're just going to paint it. Alright, so I got the Type R jacked up all the way. I'm about to knock the brakes out real quick, something real easy. I'm also going to throw the shift linkage in, do a couple of other things. But let's get to these brakes. My phone was updating, or it started updating, so my video got messed up, but roll pins in, little cover's about to go on. Alright, the cover's on with the dot in the hole. Slide this guy up to cover it. It's supposed to have a little, here we go, boom, all covered up. All right, so I kind of got out of hand a little with working. It's kind of how it gets sometimes. Axles, shift linkage, exhaust is all hooked up and in. Front brakes are on it. Even the wheels are on the car. All the front is all tidied up. I'm actually going to get the radiator all put together. The other one is out there. I gotta get the fans. I'm gonna probably paint that one, and I mean, he could just buy another one and replace the fan, but for now, for visual purposes, I'm gonna paint it, or attempt to paint it anyway, and get the radiator put in the car and put some oil in it soon and probably turn it on. Alright, so I was able to get this fan apart. I'm about to wire brush it real quick and then give it a quick spray so it could look some kind of decent. Well, the fan is all back together and painted, and I would say it looks more presentable than it did. Definitely on camera. It looked way better on camera than it does in person. And I'm just being honest. Let's go put it on the radiator. This thing turned out pretty well. New radiator, repainted fan. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna put it in, then throw the fans in it. Alright, so my phone's about to die. You know, nothing unusual. But radiator's all in, hoses are on, all the clamps are on. I even got the radiator stays on. I have to plug in the fans, but the radiator's in. This thing's coming together slowly but surely. I still got a couple small things to do. I gotta change the hood cable, the latch, back brakes, a couple more things. Alright, so I just replaced that rusty behind bumper like holder bracket thing. I replaced a couple of the screws, but somebody had took all the other screws from the car that I got this from, so I was only able to get a few of them. There's like one. This one is the like really bad one, but all the rest of them you should be able to use a screwdriver and pull them off if you need to get them off. I still got to paint the valve cover, so don't judge it too harshly, but I'll put a little snippet of what it used to look like and then, or after, but check it out. Shit.
Man, would you just look at that? Once the valve cover gets painted, it's gonna look so good. Alright, now here's what it used to look like. Alright, so I'm in here. I cleaned up all the main surface, all the RTV off of this. I'm getting ready to do the valves, and I just figure I just clean because it had some like this all across it. So I cleaned this one. I'm cleaning this one now. I still got to clean the spark plug tube hose, and then I'm gonna start adjusting the valves and probably set you guys up so you can watch me do them.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Alright, excuse the fan, but it's hot. I adjusted all the valves to spec 17 and 19. You just want to, like when you do it, you just want to put the filler blade in between the rocker arm and the valve, right? And you want to feel a light drag. Alright, and while you have the filler blade under there, you've got the adjustment tool. This holds the adjustment, and you lock it with the handle. You unlock it and lock it with the handle. It's not a real good explanation. It's not a DIY. Just give you an idea of what I'm doing with these right here. So, yep. Valve adjustments all done. I can go ahead and get the valve cover painted and close it up for good. Yo, and I can't believe you put these auto lights in here. Oh my goodness, never. This is almost as bad as putting E3 spark plugs in your car. NGK or Denso only. Never, ever run auto light on your Honda. Ever. Now these are more like it. Alright, with the valve adjustment done, I'm going to go ahead and knock out the rear brakes. I should do the valve cover, but I still got to get aircraft stripper because the stuff that they have at AutoZone, like, it doesn't really get it. It's not like the aircraft stripper like it used to be. I gotta order some from online to get the good stuff. So I'm gonna knock out the rear brakes, put the car on the floor, probably finish up for the day. Alright, so yesterday I tried to get the rotors to come off, but these set screws, they always get seized on Hondas. The other side I got off, but this side I didn't get off. So I borrowed a buddy's impact driver. Thank you, Rob. And I'm gonna try and get it off now with this. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna just cut them off and continue forward. Good. Oh, it broke his bit. Oh, that's not good.
try this one now. Hopefully it works. Oh. Good Rob, man.
Yo, these things are snap-on, and they broke like that. Both of them. Snap off. Alright, so y'all can see better what I'm looking at. This piece popped off, so I'm probably going to be able to get this one off real easy. But this guy's staying stuck, so I'm just going to have to keep cutting it until it comes off, and then pop the rotor off. Yes, the caliper's still on, but these are the most important thing right now. If I can't get these off, it's going to stop this whole process, which for some small little screws like that, goodness, man. Well, I ended up getting them both off. Now I can continue. I'm going to set you guys back up so that I can replace these stuff. Yo, look at this big old beetle. Look at the pincers on that guy. They're huge. Oh, he fell. Don't judge the oil containers. Yo, so I'm not gonna record this side. I'm just gonna knock it out real quick. Yeah, I want to get it done. The brakes, everything is being tough to get. Everything is being tough coming out because of it's never been off. So I'm just gonna knock it out real quick. It's on the ground! Finally, after forever, it's on the ground. Alright, so the only thing really left to do on the car is to paint the valve cover and swap the two seats. That's like the only real labor that's left. I gotta put fluids in it. I gotta drain the gas. That's something I gotta do. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that now. So instead of draining the gas right now, I'm gonna probably go get the fluids. Because I had put one oil change through this already. I'm gonna do, it was just regular conventional oil. I'm gonna do Mobil 1 full synthetic with a Mobil 1 filter, unless he requests otherwise, and Honda OEM transmission fluid, which we got already, and some antifreeze. So, and we're gonna put 91 in it, fresh 91. It's gonna be the first time I had some fresh, good gas in over 10 years. So, next video is definitely gonna start and run, and the next video you're gonna see the engine bay completed. So, like, comment, subscribe if you like the process, if you like what's going on. We're on the ground, guys. Like it for that, man. See you on the next one. Peace.